Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. Man, let me tell y'all right now. We're late all week, but this late episode, is about the classic. Let me say it again. The classic song by Donny Hathaway. This Christmas. Yeah. I mean, it ain't a long, drawn out joint. It's a quick little joint because, it is what it is. But if you know, and I say it in a segment, if you're a staple from around the way, if you're in an urban setting, if you love soul music, Christmas music, that is a thing. Like y'all can have Mariah Carey. Pop culture mainstream can have Mariah Carey. The hood, your grandmama and them. No. When that joint jump, it's Christmas time. Hang all the mistletoes. When you're opening notes it's Christmas time, man. That's what this episode is about. This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. You know what I'm saying? Word. And let me say something too before we get into this whole thing about artists. I mean about this whole podcast. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I gotta say this piece right here. Youngins, stop trying to compare your icons to other icons. I keep telling y'all, man, I think that's this generation's thing. Like, and it's not even whatever this new generation is, like these 18-year-olds and under, like the 22 was under. I don't even think it's them. They in their own. I don't even know what they like. But these dudes who are at 40, knocking on the door 40, and they still don't want to, and they're like, nah, son, I think my people's is better than them old heads. Which, by the way, y'all are old heads now. Just, just to let y'all know. Anyway, nah, son, I think my people's are better. Stop. I'm tired of the LeBron Jordan joint. Stop. You know what I mean? Stop it. There's some chick who went viral and everybody does what they call the stitch thing, where she's like, Prince was garbage. It's just everybody was on drugs, so they thought that his music was good. And you have all of these older people coming in to clarify. Look, she did her job. She went out here and she poo-pooed on an icon, and everybody reacted, and that joint got going. You know what I'm saying? And the problem with like that conversation is this generation doesn't even know. Like, there's a point, and I say it all the time. 2024, 2014. You play the music from 2014 and you play the music today, there's not that big of a difference. There's no real big difference in the music, the way it sounds, the nothing. Prince was giving you joints and flipping it and coming back with something different, flipping it and coming back with something different. Flip it. Let's do this right here. Prince was out here. Prince was ridiculously creative. Prince was playing all the instruments on his albums and then had a band, just collective band that was like, yo, this is gonna be the band that play for it live, but y'all ain't in the studios with me, son. It's me. I'm doing this. Y'all just make sure y'all know how to do this joint when we go live. Gangster. The closest y'all even got to that, and matter of fact, that ain't even y'all generation. The closest we even had to that was R. Kelly, who was like, yeah, I did this, did that myself. And that's the 90s. So that's not even that that's not even y'all. Y'all don't even get to own that. That's ours. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still running around trying to tell us, Usher, Chris Brown, and Jacquees, they the king of R&B. Like, R. Kelly is garbage. Like, yo, R. Kelly. Like, let's put all the you know what I mean, peeing on little girls and all that stuff aside and holding them hostage in hotel rooms, and let's just talk about music. Oh, dog. R. Kelly is look, the 90s alone. If it's not Babyface, it's R. Kelly, hands down. If it's not Jermaine Dupri, who on the low was doing some stuff, because a lot of us did not know Jermaine Dupri was out here writing songs. We knew he was producing joints, but writing, penning some joint, to find out that Jermaine Dupri was pinning some joints. Yo. So, if it wasn't Jermaine Dupri, Babyface, it was R. Kelly that held your whole decade down called the 90s. 100%. R. Kelly was working with almost anybody and everybody, rocking them, popping joints out for him, rocking them. All of a sudden, like, yo, I think Usher better. Like, what? Usher, I don't even know what Usher's saying. But I'm just saying, we tripping right now. You know what I'm saying? We are tripping right now. Y'all are out here wilding, letting these, yo. And this whole thing about, I think Michael Jackson's overrated. Y'all are lost. Y'all are lost. Michael Jackson did more for the whole music industry than a lot of people. A lot of people. And let's not even get into anybody of your generation that you're trying to compare him to. They're not on the same level. I've heard people say Weeknd, Chris Brown. They just throwing names out. I think Taylor Swift or Beyonce or Adele is better. No. Michael Jackson has provided a platform called videos and made it a thing. When dudes was still trying to figure out how to make a video and how to be creative with videos, you know what I'm saying? Remember the one joint where it was like a sketchbook? That was cool. And then there was another joint with some electronics and some CGI or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. Some animatronics. That was cool. This dude goes out and makes a whole 30-minute, what felt like a 30-minute video. A movie. He gave y'all a mini movie video. Picks the shorty up, they go to the movies, he planned the date, they walk back. First of all, I'm still trying to figure out why would you all walk from the movie theater in the woods. Then the song kicks off, she goes to the house, and all this, and then it's like, oh girl, I'm tripping, baby, I'm tripping, boo-boo, I got you, ooh, turns around and the eyes is jumping and the Vince Price laughter cracks off. That propelled the art of making videos. Michael Jackson has done this 3 times, and depending on who you are and where you are, you'll say just 2. But for a lot of us, we're willing to go 3. And the other 2 times are Smooth Criminal. Smooth Criminal is revolutionary. The whole joint, the whole little mini movie. Crazy. Remember the Time. Whole mini movie is crazy. And as a black man, to see that everybody on there was black as Egyptians. He had the T2 liquid joint jumping. He was out here rocking them, son. He was rocking them. 3 revolutionary videos in his pocket. Ain't nobody got that. Even when they do their little things, best videos of all time, and some people go, ooh, this is the new joint. We gonna push Michael Jackson and Thriller back a little bit. Y'all playing yourselves. Y'all playing yourselves. And you know why you playing yourselves. It's 2024. This past Halloween, you saw people still doing the Thriller dance. Impact. Ain't nobody do. Whoever y'all think is the hottest new video, this is the best video ever, ain't nobody recreating that joint like that. Years later. Schools do it. People lock down streets to do it. People go to the club and then just organize a whole, yo, we gonna play that Thriller, son, we got this. They do it. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson for the fashion industry. From a musical standpoint, rocked them. Everybody was running around here with a beaded jacket. Everybody had one of them joints on. Everybody had a beaded jacket on. And the knockoff beaded jackets where you didn't even have the glitter on the joint. It was just red with a gang of zippers for no reason. Michael Jackson did that. Michael Jackson had dudes running around here with high waters and some socks on trying to moonwalk. Mike did that. Mike made the Jerry curl cool. I mean, now he really didn't, but he really did at the same time. Like, he didn't, but he did. Mike was doing that. Mike had everything on lock, son. Mike was out here rocking them. You know what I'm saying? Musically, Mike was killing them. Mike was killing them. Mike was rocking them. Y'all are tripping right now. I mean, Mike, what they say, Thriller at one point when it really got popping, when it really got heated, was selling 1 million copies a week at one point. A week. Selling, not streams, that's free. You can listen for free. I can listen all day for free. No, put some money on the product. They would actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even, like, when dudes be like, yeah, so-and-so got like 1 million streams, or he got like 2 million, he got like, no. They paid money for these joints. Like, they took money out their pockets and was like, yo, here, I want me a copy of that. Nah, son, I think I need another copy of that. Boom. Oh, man, I can't believe somebody came to my house and I let him kick it with me, and then yo, I don't know, one of his homies took my copy. I'm gonna need another copy, son. People was out here buying, purchasing to have that joint. You go to a record store right now, and you can go in their little dollar bin and $5 bin. You know where you not gonna find Thriller? In one of them joints. Pre-used Thriller, they still trying to get like $30 off of that. That's gonna be 30. It's used, son. It's Thriller. 30. Dude, you making me pay like it's a brand new 30. Yeah, you might be able to rock that at a thrift store, but you best believe if a Thriller record came up in the thrift store, somebody already copped that joint. Like, oh, this Thriller, I think I'm gonna keep this for myself. I'm gonna buy this right now for $0.25. I got me a Thriller record for $0.25. What? Yeah, son. Real. Ain't nobody doing that with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of that. Like, how are y'all even comparing anybody to Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson. Shimon it. Michael Jackson. Turn around, spin. Let you stand on your toes, then do a moonwalk. Hat come off. Hat come back on. Turn around again. With the tippy toe joint. Shimon it. Michael Jackson. Come on, man. Nah, son. Nah. Y'all tripping right now. Like his moves. Again, he provided so much to the music industry. Dudes are still taking his moves and putting little joints on top of it today. You know what I mean? What are y'all talking about? Remember when that, like, I'm old enough to remember when somebody was asking, like, I think it was Arsenio Hall, asked James Brown, who's the better dancer, MC Hammer or Michael Jackson? And James Brown is just trying to be nice. He's like, I don't know, brother. That be good, I don't know. Rest in peace to James Brown. But I'm just saying, we understood. Yeah, like, have you ever watched Hammer joints today and you go, I can't believe we did that. That's how you come away. You come away looking like that. Like, watching Hammer dance, you go, we did this stupid typewriter thing too, John. We was really out here typewritering. Like, yo, this is corny. Ain't nobody ever said that was corny when they do the Michael Jackson joint, turn around, hit the leg and do the leg twist, and then get in the Michael Jackson stand and then start snapping their feet. Ain't nobody said that was corny. Never. You watch MC Hammer do the running man, then he spin, split, come back up. You like, oh, that was nice. Might go to one side, dun 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 dun, oh, dun 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 dun, blah blah. Then he just spin, then he get into the moonwalk. That totally defeats what we just saw my man do with the running man. Turn around, split, come back up, have a time. Yeah, son, it's not the same level. And that was his competition back in the day. That. Chris Brown, if you told Chris Brown, okay, strip everything that you've been told is Michael Jackson and give us something else, he gonna be lost for a minute. A lot of these people are gonna be lost for a minute. Mike had the game on lock. No, nothing that's reminiscent of Michael Jackson. Nothing that makes us go, ooh, that reminds me of something Mike did. Give me something else, son. Give me something else. And he ain't gonna have nothing. We gotta stop it, man. Stop acting like these joints is y'all. Come on, man. Come on. We gotta stop that. Y'all out here playing. Mike, Prince, y'all really out here. Prince, y'all tripping out here on Prince. Y'all thought the music was good because y'all was on drugs. Y'all think a lot of this music is good because y'all on drugs. You like, yo, a lot of this stuff is straight trash right now. You know what I mean? Word. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all right now. What's the fat kid that's, I can't put down a cup. I can't put down a cup. I can't put down a cup. Yeah, Yeah, son. That. And I ain't even hating on dude. I'm just saying he about to blow up. Next year, y'all gonna be hearing about this dude. Y'all gonna be seeing him being rolled down the aisle everywhere. Cause he can't walk for so many steps before he like, I can't make another step. I can't take another step. I can't take another step. Cause he fat. And I'm tired of y'all out here talking about we don't fat shame. No. This isn't fat shaming. This is calling it what it is. My man is humongous. My man, Lifetime should be trying to do a series with this dude. They pushing him down. Like, yo, he going to the stage because they pushing him to the stage, son. He on stage with an oxygen tank in one hand, pulling the joint and trying to rhyme with the other hand, but he still want to keep the cup because he can't put down the cup. So then he let the oxygen tank go. And it's like, yo, hold on, you got the joint up in your nose. You sitting on this couch, love seat or couch. He can't even sit in like a singular chair. What? Come on, man. And in a minute they go to, I've seen some people go, yo, he a goat. Dude, we throwing that word around way too much. Like, I ain't never heard of this dude until now. Like, come on, man. We just say anything. We just, I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup. My man is wild. He is wild. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing right now? Why? How is this? How? What? Nah. We got to stop that. And I ain't hating on the dude. Because, like I said, I heard one of his songs. It wasn't put down the cup. It was kind of high. It was just watching him on stage. He's his own hype man. Have y'all not seen this brother? The song is playing and he'll cut in for a couple of words. Then he'll do the hook. He'll do the whole hook. Then when the verses come back on, he just I'm like, dude, I could do this at my house. People are paying to watch this, and I know he ain't the opening act. I mean, I know he ain't the main event dude, but I'm just saying, you know, at some point you're just like, but we love that. This new generation is about that. We just gravitate to anything. Like, but anyway. We didn't post it. We worked on it last week after Thanksgiving that night. We recorded it. A whole bunch of stuff has been going on, so we never even got to post it. We'll still try to post it before this episode because chronological orders, right? You know what I mean? But anyway, this week we went to go. Lucky I did. I'm glad we didn't go see it last week. Apparently, like during the actual holidays. Wicked. We saw Wicked, and then people are upset that people are all up in the aisles singing the songs and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, all right, man, whatever. But we saw the joint, and I can tell you now, I am regretting it. Not because it was a bad movie, but just because now the whole musical just plays through the house all day long. I keep hearing Gravity and Popular and all that. I'm tired of that stuff. I'm already tired of it. I'm like, yo, I will tell y'all this much. It is a good movie. I can see that movie getting a lot of awards. And as a black man who has heard many black people say they are happy that the witch was black, I'm gonna tell y'all this much. She could have been any color in the world. She could have been any woman of color, and it would have still been the same thing. In America, it was more poignant for us that she was black. You know what I mean? Poetic. You know what I'm saying? It was poetic. It was very philosophical. It was befitting that she was black, that it's a black actress, that she's, you know what I mean, that her mother was black, so she's black. It was very befitting that was the situation, because in America, the way it all plays out on the thing, that's how it is. I see why gays are drawn to it. I see why other ethnicities are drawn to it. I get it. And there's people are like, yo, there's scenes where you cry. I can tell y'all right now, there's two scenes for sure. The ending, and then there's another scene in the middle where I can see it happening. Because I again, being there, I felt the room get real. It It was a tearjerker. Like, you couldn't hear anything during this one scene except for me eating my popcorn, because I was like, man, whatever. I'm that dude, so I'm like, yo, I'm still, won't nobody eating, won't nobody drinking. There was a kid, the kid got quiet, everybody got quiet, and that moment is a human moment. You know what I mean? It's a human moment, and I say that from the standpoint of race. Throw race out the window on that moment. This was a human moment because everybody, for the most part, has been in that position before. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has been that person before. And and you could tell that was a piece that everybody was like, ah. And you felt that. What I also like about this movie is the subtleness in it. You know what I mean? Well, not even subtleness in it, but the way that this movie was already made. They took 2 years to make this movie, and to bring it out, and then to know what has happened with our election, and to know where we think the direction of this country is going to go. It is very wild with this movie. There's a point, and this is a spoiler, because if you know the play or if you know the books, they're going against animals. They're talking about animals need to be in cages. Animals need to be seen and not heard. Animals. They're attacking actual animals, because animals used to be one with the humans, and they used to teach and they used to chill. Everybody was on an even footing at some point. Now they're trying to stop them. Now they're trying to shut them up. Now they're trying to figure out how to have them not be equal. You know what I mean? And again, given the climate that we got jumping off here in America, it's like you could throw that at any non-white. Whether it's us as black people, Hispanics, Asians, Middle Easterners, you can throw that around. What I also love is the patriotic hatred that's displayed as Aussians, right? Aussians have a patriotic hatred towards animals, or there's a patriotic hatred that goes towards the witch. And I say that because also in Oz, there's all kind of races. You know what I mean? There's Asian dudes, there's Hispanics, there's some blacks, there's some whites. So it's not just this thing, like everybody's like playing this thing about like it's this race thing. Oh my God, I'm so glad that she's black. No. They already have black people there. This is so ill because to watch that shows that, okay, there's no real racism out there. So that's the only form of technically racism you have. They're all against her for no other reason than she doesn't fit in. She's an outcast. She doesn't look like us. She's an outcast. You know what I mean? And I always found that crazy, like when you would watch stuff like Alienation or whatever other like movies where there's aliens, and you would see black people also hating the aliens as the white people would be hating it. We hate you, go back to your planet. And there's some black people, yeah, like, what? That sound familiar, son. What are you doing? What are you talking about? That what? And I remember as a kid listening to the Richard Pryor skit about the aliens and the wino or whatever being the first. Hey, y'all better get on back up out here. You don't want these people messing. Hey, it's gonna be bad for y'all. Y'all better go on back where y'all came from. They ain't gonna like your kind. And it was so crazy because it was poetic, and the audience is laughing because the audience understands, if there's anybody who understands that situation, it would be a black man. So then when you fast forward as time goes on, and we've had these movies, and you have this movie here, those are black people shunning her. But again, with the Asian thing, that doesn't matter. That's different. But when you looking at it from an American standpoint as a black man, you're like, we're different too. We're in the same boat. That's why I always, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole nother thing. But there's like this beauty of discord when our country uses other people of color versus to go against another one. They're like, oh, we ain't got to do nothing. We're going to just have them do it themselves and step out the way. And that's what they do. And we wild out and we fight each other and we're huffing and puffing on each other. And it's like, it's crazy. There's a piece of wicked that faces, that shows you where we are today. You know what I mean? There's a piece of wicked that shows you what people have been going through forever. Vilifying one group of people like they're doing to animals. Or they're trying to, or they will certainly do to the witch. Annihilating, getting rid of a whole group of people who used to be prominent, and you have now stripped them of that. That's Native Americans. That's the Africans. That's the Indians. That's the Japanese. That's the Chinese. That's the Irish. That's the Scottish. That's a thing. That is a thing. It's so much deeper. And people, I think there's a group of people who get it, and then there's another group of people who get it, but they feel uncomfortable about it. And it's like, yo, what are you gonna do? But this movie is so ill. This movie is so deep. This movie, never saw the play. I've been invited to a play to it one time on a local level, and I just figured it was overrated. To see this movie and to realize the ill spin that they put on the whole mythos, it's crazy. It's wild. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I've seen people talk about like Ariana Grande. This role was made for her. You kind of could have put anybody in that role. The problem is, not a lot of people can hit them notes like her. That's where it gets crazy. There's a lot of people that's not hitting those notes. Like, you take the singing aspect out, you could easily put the chick who played Harley Quinn in it. You could easily put Taylor Swift in there. You could easily put any chick and give them a natural blonde and put them in that, and it would still be the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just nobody's going to hit them notes. Nobody's going to carry them notes like her. Like, she kills it on that level. Like, yo, it's just yo. And I'm not trying. And with that being said, it's also what makes it also crazy is because she was on a Nickelodeon show where she was literally Dipsy. So you get glimpses of like, yo, that's crazy. It's almost like this is a snobbish version of that Dipsy bride she was playing on Nickelodeon. And yeah, it's like I said, it's a nice movie. It's a dope movie. We one of the previews, because you know it's like 20 minutes of previews. One of the previews was Snow White. Nobody in my theater cared, by the way, that Snow White's a Spanish bride and the witch is a Israeli chick. Nobody cared. I will tell you this much: it's the Garbo chick that plays Wonder Woman, and it's the Spanish chick. I can't think of what she was on. What else was she on? I think she was on what's the joint? West Side Story. So it's her and her. These two chicks. Now, fairest of them all, I'm sorry. Looking at these two women, there is no way that I'm not going to go, the Wonder Woman bride is cuter than this chick. The Wonder Woman bride is prettier than this bride. There's no, yes. Like, this movie is already, like, y'all out here talking about race swapping and all that. I'm talking about the common sense of y'all trying to tell me, in my eyes, that Wonder Woman, just off of the face, is not as pretty as this chick that y'all got playing Snow White. Son. What? Y'all, what? Nah. Y'all playing. Nah. Yeah, I like it. Y'all tripping right now. Like y'all couldn't have found somebody that was slightly unattractive, I ain't even gonna say unattractive, less appealing than the Snow White broad. Really? Because y'all are really trying to, like, it gotta be. It's all, matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie, it reminds me of the Once Upon a Time show. Like the Once Upon a Time show, the Snow White bride is nowhere near as attractive as the witch chick, right? Like, yo, the witch chick was cracking it. Like, yo, word? Snow White, I guess. You know what I mean? You just shrug your shoulder like, I guess she'd be, I don't know why she'd be jealous of this. That's how I feel about this right now. Like, is that what we doing there? We getting, like, unattractive chicks who aren't as attractive as the queen to be the, like, nah, son. What are we doing? What are we doing right now? Anyway, we about to get into the piece and do what we do. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Got whatever you needed on Black Friday and all that. Thank y'all for rocking. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, Lost Boys. Yeah, let's do what we do. Yes, and we live with the echo on the chambers, bringing danger, checking out strangers. Nah, I'm not angered, I'm a little happy though, got a smirk though. I be like, nah, I'ma put in work though. They be like, yeah, what is your virtue? Whoa, I don't got nothing for that. But we gone. Yeah. Hey, we back at it as we do. Yeah, yo, look, first of all, I ain't know where I wanted to go. I had it feeling real 80s, and I took it to the New Jack for a hot second. Yo, woo, rest in peace to Heavy D. Yeah, rest in peace to Rick James. Yeah, rest in peace to Prince. Yo, yeah, son. Yeah, we threw some icons at y'all. Salute. This is what we do. Every day, all day, heavyweight moves. They scared, but they come through. I don't care where you come through. Knocking on my door. Treat them like a Jehovah Witness, and I don't handle my business. Ain't nobody gonna answer duck. Everybody duck. They look at me through the window like, I see y'all. I'm playing. Them be the, yo, never mind. I ain't gonna get into all of jokes. Salute to the Jehovah Witnesses, you know what I mean? With they bad math. Jehovah Witnesses got the worst math of all. Like, yo, salute, cause I grew up listening to a lot of 5%ers, so, and then, you know, they go, yo, a lot of brothers don't listen to the 5% Nation because the math ain't right. But y'all still out here letting these Jehovah Witnesses talk to you, handing you these Watchtower magazine joints. Nah, son, 144,000. Right? 144,000. Forever. You know what I'm saying? You really think you reading that pamphlet gonna put you in that seat? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's 144.3. This one was for you, son. We left this one open for you. Like, out of all these people ever. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Ever. You know how old the Bible is? There was people dying in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You not talking about 144,000. They said that like that was a big number. You know what I'm saying? 144,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? Millions die every day, B. I'm lying about that. But millions die every year. Like every year. You know what I'm saying? 144,000? You know what I mean? That's I don't know. 144,000. That's just, you know what I mean? More people have went to a Taylor Swift, have attended the Taylor Swift tour this year than there are seats available according to the Jehovah Witnesses. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That's just like bad math, and y'all still be letting them knock on your door. So I mean, that's what next time they knock on your door, you go, I'm sorry, your math ain't mathing. What are you talking about? 144,000? Come on, man. No disrespect if you are a Jehovah Witness, you know what I'm saying? Look, I don't disrespect nobody's religion anyway. If it got you out here doing good in life, that's why I say whatever God you pray to, whatever God you know what I mean? I ain't never been one of them dudes, you know what I'm saying? I used to watch old dudes huff and puff with each other. My God is better than your God. It's the same dudes. Y'all just got different names. Stop playing, man. Yahweh, God, Allah, Jehovah, it's all the same joints, son. Your Bibles, your Torahs, your Qurans all start out the same way. There's an Adam and there's an Eve up in that joint. So all y'all out here, y'all just start switching off somewhere. But come on, man. But you know, but that's politics. They ain't even getting into politics. This is something cool. This is something great. This is something that I personally met. This is a piece of, hold on. let me do it officially though. Take it from the top. Take it from the top like this. This moment in Black history. Look, we gonna do it like this, man. You can't have Christmas music without like 3 records. 3 for Black people. I ain't gonna talk about all y'all other peoples out there. This is if you salute salute to all y'all soul of music lovers. That's all I'm saying. If you about that soul music, you about that R&B, you know it's like 3 to 4 Christmas records. It's only 3, and I ain't no. Mariah Carey is not one of them. I'm sorry, not for this. We talking about back in the day, growing up. It was 3 to Temptations, Silent Night was 1, Nat King Cole. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That was another one. Depending on the mood in your house, bells will be ringing. But that was the most saddest song ever. You know what I'm saying? Again, for some of y'all, depending on who it is, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by the Temptations, or who is it? The Drifters version of White Christmas, right? They'll be dreaming of a white, and they try to get the Ben Crosby vibe going. That dude. Those are variations. But one of the other solid, hands down joints that got to play on Christmas, if they gonna get down at your crib on Christmas, is, hold on, let me stop it for a minute, cause I ain't gonna sing the song, but I'm gonna sing it like this. You gotta be like this. Hey, woo, bring the beat back. When y'all hear that, oh my God, everybody perk up. Everybody perks up to that Donny Hathaway this Christmas. Let me tell y'all the history on this joint, son. During a jam session, it won't like they weren't even really trying to do nothing. They were just out here rocking out, you know what I'm saying, having a nice little joint. And they were like, yo, let's come up with a Christmas that'll represent African Americans, that'll represent Black people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing. He just wanted to he wrote something that was indicative to life around the way for Christmas. You know what I mean? Now, when the joint was released in 1970. Now, according to Wikipedia, according to billboards, according to a lot of online historians, it blew up in 1991 when a compilation album came out for Soul Christmas or whatever, right? That's what they say. 1991. But if you're like me, you know throughout the 80s, that joint played. That joint came on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what I'm saying is, I think they're saying it didn't start charting heavily. It didn't become a quote-unquote pop culture staple until 1991. It's kind of like one of those things like Donny Hathaway himself. When we think of Donny Hathaway, we think of a gang of records. When we think of, you know what I mean? Like Patti LaBelle likes to say, she got a Grammy for this song, but when she goes on shows, when she does shows, ain't nobody asking for that song. They want to hear that I love, I need, I want you joint. I love you. That's what they want. They don't want to hear none of that stuff you got a Grammy for, woman. They want to hear the heat. They want that heat. You know what I mean? They want that, yeah. And that's basically what that was. Like, the hood was like, this is our joint. And when you're a kid and them horns come on and that bass line, doom, hang all the mistletoe, hey, woo, your whole joint it's a different vibe, man. That's a different joint. You know what I mean? And he said he was blessed to have written something like that. It's the first black song, first black Christmas song that they actually went out their way to publicly and extensively push the music, the music sheet to. They actually, people wanted to do this record. If you look up that how many times this record has been recorded over and covered, it is countless times. This was one of them joints, and again, the brother did nothing there in the jam session, and he's like, yo, let's try to make a Christmas record. Echo Records dropped the joint. It ain't really chart like that. By 72 or 73, 74, 75, it kind of caught a little heat, and I guess that's, and again, going back into like the 80s and going into 1991, that's when we started really rocking with it. Like, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, it's like, yo, this is that joint. You know what I mean? Classic. It is one of the like it is like I said, it's the staple, man. It's that joint, especially in the hood. You got to have Silent Night, Temptations, and The Night Before Christmas. Oh, my mind. You got to have that joint. Then you got to have the Nat King Cole joint. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, we got to do a joint on that too if I haven't already. But that, I think I have. But that joint, we got yeah. But this Donny Hathaway, woo, you got to have that Donny. That Donny got to jump up. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. That's how it's going to always be. Salute. Rest in peace to Donny Hathaway. His daughter had took years of not wanting to do that because she knew that you can't. She's like, you can't be replicated. And I think she did something for it like last year or so. But yeah, man, hey, yo, some people make it too funky. Some people don't do it justice. And then to me, the best way to do it is just slow it down, make it melodic. Salute to the Whispers, they did that. Ooh wee, Gladys Knight did that. Ooh wee, just slow it down. Just slow it down a little bit. Put a nice little to it. Make it like nice little sway music. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's how we get down. This is that moment, and y'all know we're gonna play it in a minute anyway. Get down like how we do. Thank y'all for rocking, man. And Christmas is on a Wednesday, so I don't even know how we gonna do Christmas, man. Y'all, everybody gonna be out and about, getting fat, and opening up presents and looking at each other like, ooh, I love you too, and all that old stuff, and you know what I'm saying? Had their own little Timmy running around, you know what I'm saying? What about little Timmy? Merry Christmas to all, and Merry Christmas, and Tiny Tim. That's what what about Tiny Tim? Merry Christmas. I hated Tiny Tim when they used to do that Scrooge song. I'm like, y'all out here crying for this little boy, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You better hope old boy ain't throw him in the oven and just cannibalize him and cook him and eat him. Like, it's hard out here, Scrooge. But anyway, man. What did he do for that boy? He just gave him a sack of gold and was like, figure it out yourself, man. Anyway, that ain't what we here to talk about. Get ready back and get to this music. And let's get down with what we do, man. Again, this is that joint right there. Let's get down. Rest in peace to MF Doom. Yeah. Hey, look. I ain't gonna front, man. I did Master Ace wrong, son. I'm sorry. But yo, Master Ace is nasty with it. You know what I mean? Salute to Master Ace. One of the most consistent. Look, if we talk about consistent MCs from the 80s, technically, because we heard Master Ace on Symphony, we can give him 88, right? Let's give him 88. Him, KRS-One, Cool G Rap, LL, Word. Eric Sermon, 80s also. Ice Cube, by definition, 80s also. You know what I'm saying? Ice-T dropped some new joints in when he wants to also. Who else from the 80s? 80s. Light dropped the album this year, right? Light. Latifah. You know what I'm saying? We talk about like dudes from the 80s are still bringing that heat. Y'all out here talking about that 90s. The 80s, son. They still out here bringing you bars. I'm talking about bars too. Salute the Bumpy Knuckles, Freddie Fox. He's also an 80s guy. So yeah, y'all ain't understanding, man. Skills never die. Skills don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But anyway, man, this is what we do. Saturday is gonna be all hip hop. First Saturday of the month, right? I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. I think I messed up, right? I don't know. No. I didn't, because this is like the 4th. So the first Saturday of the month. Bringing it back. The first Saturday of the month. It feel weird, right? But anyway, first Saturday, you know how we do on that, all hip hop. We gonna have a whole bunch of joints. And like I told y'all last week, Cube dropped the album. Kendrick dropped whatever we want to call that mixtape or album. A lot of, salute to Tyler, the creator. It's gonna be a lot of hip hop. It's gonna be a lot all over the place. Y'all know how we do on Saturdays. We just keep it rocking, man. Salute to all of that. And we gonna get back into what we do. Enjoy y'all night. You know what I mean? It's cold out here, but they said ain't no school tomorrow because it's so cold out here. It's like, ooh, it's freezing out there. You ain't, no. So, you know what I mean? We gonna me and little mans who ain't even little no more. We gonna do a whole bunch of joints, and you know what I mean. And you know what I mean. We get busy a little bit. But anyway, let me get ready to get up out of here and let the rest of the night play out like they do. Cause the slow jams to be jumping off when I get off. Woo! Hey, I be out here zone. I got like 10 favorites. They don't play them all the time, but when they do come up, I'm like, ooh, oh. We gonna get it. Hold on. We gonna get that joint. Woo! Yo, joints, heat. Anyway, I ain't gonna talk about all that, but anyway, let me get up out of here. That's the second time or third time I did that. We for real this time though. They say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey, please show the world the best version of you. Y'all be safe. Peace.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.